I just saw a drop, guys, and I want to check it out. I just saw a drop. Do you recognize this flag? Do you recognize this setting? ShoeOnHead just dropped. He was white. He deserved it. So I guess she's covering, among other things, the Carmelo Anthony situation. But I've covered it extensively myself, and I think we already know what my position is. I've talked about it. Obviously, the guy's a murderer and he deserves it. And the people that are saying that he should be, that is self-defense, they are just anti-white racists who just enjoy the idea of people that look like them to be able to stab people who don't look like them. It's really that simple. But apart from that, which is the obvious, I am curious to see how she's going to spin it, because she's got a masterfully well-crafted sense of humor. So without further ado, let's see how she's going to tell us what we already know.
Wake up, maggot! It's time for your annual race war! Oh, you didn't want to be in a race war? Well, too bad. You're in one. Your skin color is your uniform, soldier. Black people on this side, white people on this side, Italians... We'll figure it out later.
Okay, then. Okay, then. Let me reply to that. Once and for all. Subway offers a variety of fresh baked breads. Italian herb and cheese, the fan favorite. Artisan Italian, plain white. White bread in Subway is Italian. So Italians are white. GG, well played. Let's go.
Attention! Which one of you lily lickers mixed the white Monster Energy with the Kool-Aid pineapples? How many times do I have to tell you? No mixing. Now get suited up, soldier. You're heading into your first battle. The comment section of a Nick Fuentes Instagram reel.
Oh, wow.
Godspeed.
Man, what an intro. She titled it, "Can you be racist against white people?" All right, so this is not just about the Carmelo. Now we're talking. Bro, I swear, she's fighting the good fight.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of I am your host, ShoeOnHead. You may know me as Timu Boxy, or perhaps the woman who footmogged Hassan Piker.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I know a few of you have come here from that last video, so hello, new friends. And
hello.
Old friends, please say hello to the new friends. Do not scare them away. One of the biggest things that happened when I was gone was the conclusion to the Carmelo Anthony trial. Now, for those of you who are unaware, for those of you who have no idea what has been going on, don't worry about it, kid. No, but what happened was last year during a Texas high school track meet, Carmelo Anthony, a 19-year-old student, and
Scumbag. And this is the victim, by the way.
Austin Metcalf, a 17-year-old student, got into a heated dispute after Carmelo entered Austin's tent, which was like a rivalry school's tent. An argument followed, and then allegedly Carmelo said, "Touch me and see what happens." And so Austin shoved him, and Carmelo pulled a knife out, and yeah. Austin then passed away.
As far as I heard, it wasn't even a shove. It wasn't even a shove. I looked into it, and it was nothing. It was nothing. It was like, maybe there's nothing. It was a handsome boy as well. What unbelievable.
Way in his brother's arms. Court argued that use of force with a knife was completely unjustified.
Correct.
That a single shove did not justify a deadly response. During the trial, jurors listened to witnesses' accounts of the events, reviewed video evidence, and after a few days, the jury found Carmelo Anthony guilty, and he was sentenced to 35 years in prison.
Should have been
and
life.
Everyone accepted that outcome because they understand how the law works and they respect our justice system.
Of course. Of course. There they are. What a bunch of scumbags. Look at that. Like, it would be like someone like me, right? It would be like someone like me, and then a white guy stabs a black guy for no reason, and then I'm like, no, because, I mean, he was black, so he deserved. How do these people think? I would never in a million years. In fact, before you say it, I have covered a story recently. It's just that YouTube decides what to push and what not to push. That's beyond my power, guys. But I did cover a story of a guy, white guy, with an AR-15 who shot into a family. It was a black family. They were having a little birthday party, and the guy started shooting at them. So, of course, I want this guy to end up in prison. I don't care about their skin. I don't care about the skin. But that would be like me saying, no, release him, because, what? Because of what? What are we even talking about? How do these people function in our society with this kind of brains?
Only good crack is a dead crack.
Oh, you gotta be joking. Yeah, that's what I mean. But then they tell us you can't be racist to white people, guys. You can't be racist to white people, they tell us. Now, these are the people, first and foremost, that generate racism. I don't even want to hear it anymore. If anyone says, I've decided this is now, for me, a test of character. If I hear a YouTuber say, well, you can't be racist to white people because it's not systemic, unsubscribe immediately. I don't even care. I don't care. We can have other political issues. This is not a political issue. This is beyond politics. This is a human decency issue. So if anyone says like that in my family, I stop talking to them. If anyone says like that in my friends, you're not my friend anymore. And I've done it. If anyone starts to say like this is how it's going to be, we need to create distance between us, decent people, and individuals like this. No tolerance. No more tolerance.
Only good cracker is a dead one.
I don't have an opinion. I don't have an opinion here.
These kinds of
always so violent, by the way.
Face-to-face, emotion rising, shouting matches really do no good.
In this video, we are going to discuss the insane reactions to the Carmelo Anthony trial, read some tweets, watch some TikToks, as well as debunk a bunch of misinformation because I am just tired of seeing the same ridiculous, regurgitated talking points repeated ad nauseum by hundreds and thousands of people just believing it as gospel, hyping themselves up into a race war. No, I am not kidding. That is how bad it is getting. Growing up, I was always told not to judge people based on their appearance, that it didn't matter what gender you were, what your sexuality was, didn't matter if you were short or tall or fat or thin. I was always told that skin color was not important, and it's not. But you know what is important? Your skin's health. So before we get into the video, let's quickly give a shout out to
oh my gosh, that she got me with that one, guys. She got me with that one.
Sponsor, Henson Shaving. Have you ever wondered what not skipping the ad?
Uh-oh. Well, look, I may have skipped the ad in this case, but I'm gonna see if you have a code. Does she have a code?
Part to get free shipping on
June
and use code.
Okay, right? I showed the code, guys. I showed the code.
June at checkout after adding your kit to the cart to get free shipping on your order. I know a lot of men just ignore skincare, and trust me, as someone who is going to be a dermatologist, men think they're not aging until one day they wake up and they're their dad. Take care of your skin.
You know, it's kind of funny because I do have a skin routine. Every time I shower, I do a skin routine. I do have a skin routine, but brother, 44, my friends. Clean living and vitamin pills.
This is a great start, and your skin will thank you for it. Big thanks to Henson for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad.
Thank you.
Right? Now let's get back to the video. So let's not waste any more time and get straight into this, shall we? They found him guilty so fast right before Juneteenth. These folks playing in our faces. Carmelo's only crime was not allowing himself to get beat down by a white man. Carmelo will get out of prison. That boy ain't getting out of the grave.
Oh, that's you know, my God.
He kept his hand.
While there is a family that is crying, and it's like I just can't deal with these people anymore.
To himself, he'd still be enjoying his white privilege today. White people are
white privilege. Yeah, the privilege of getting stabbed while people say this. That's the white privilege.
Not victims of racism. You can't be a victim of a system you created. Hey, 23-year-old white guy who can't find a job and still lives with your parents. Did you know you created the entire system we're in right now, and therefore it's totally acceptable to hate you and be racist towards you? This is the same stupid shit they say to men like, oh, you created the patriarchy. Like, who the f are you talking about? Joe Schmo working at Chipotle didn't create shit. The system isn't benefiting white people at all. It's not benefiting anyone except the rich and powerful. The racism equals prejudice plus power bullshit really one-shotted these people, huh? Only a black child can be minding their business, get ambushed, bullied, and pushed around and become the aggressor for protecting himself.
Unbelievable. He was told to leave the freaking tent. He wasn't minding
he was
it.
Quite literally not minding his own business. He was in a rival's team tent and was asked to leave like a dozen times. Witnesses say he started escalating it into a fight and then stabbed someone in the fucking heart. That's not minding your business. Why did they hire that horrible lawyer? Had to be the worst defense in history. Absolutely no reason Carmelo shouldn't have testified. We gotta do better with who we hire to represent us. Plenty of black lawyers in Texas.
Represent us. You do understand that by saying us, you're not saying black people, you're saying murderous racists. Because that's what you are. Black intelligence. You do lack the intelligence, though. That's the problem with it.
His family raised like $1 million on GoFundMe and then blew it all on a new house and a Cadillac. So then they had to get a public defender. That baby was sentenced to 35.
Did you hear that? The family raised almost $1 million, bought a house with it. That should be scam, by the way. That should be a scam. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. They bought a Cadillac and he had to go with a public defender? Their own son? What? No wonder it's this scumbag ended up being a criminal who wanted to stab people if he has a family like that. Oh, $500,000 of the donation and defense purchased 150,000 Cadillac and began renting a home valued 900,000. Okay, so they didn't get $1 million. They got $500,000, spent 150,000 cash, and used the other ones to do a down payment. This is insane. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
Cadillac. So then they had to get a public defender. That baby was sentenced to 35 years.
I saw this one.
I love the community note. That murderer was sentenced to 35 years.
Yeah, I love community notes. They're based.
Black people, please carry more than a pocket knife. Get their asses before they can get you.
But the problem is yeah.
What the hell do you mean, get their asses before they can get you? That's literally what Carmelo did. He got Austin's ass. He killed him. Why the f*** are they acting like Carmelo was the one who died? 35 years on your first offense is over sentencing. Yeah, there has to be a retrial. This is blatant injustice.
No, I agree. There should be a retrial and they should turn it into life. He should never see the light of the sun ever again, because we need to make an example of people like this. Precisely because, as you see, there is plenty of them and they are out in the open because they fear no repercussion. That also. I mean, some of these are not protected speech. I don't even care. Some of these are not. The ugly speech, the guy saying racial slur against white people, the slur, I don't particularly care. I don't think slur is protected. Any slur is protected speech. I don't care. But the part where he says, is a dead, and then he used the slur, no, that's careful. We're blurring the line. Because, I mean, it's still ugly speech. He didn't directly say he's gonna do it, and he didn't say, guys, we should do it. But in the wake of a murder, and you say that, it sounds like you're inciting. It's incitement for violence. So I think there are a few of these that we should have the feds go to them, kick their door down, and take them. And take them to prison, and they should be sentenced, whatever it is that kind of incitement to violence is, whatever the justice system is. I'm not saying life in prison for something you say. It's different to actually doing it. But whatever it is, the sentencing, is it 2 years, is it 5 years? I don't actually know. Whatever it is, they should get it. We need to make an example of people that push for racial violence, and it is what it is.
First offense.
Self-defense.
And the offense in question is murder. Your Honor, It was only his first murder. 35 years ago, killing a Nazi got you a Purple Heart, but now that a German American is president, it gets you a life sentence. All white people deserve no mercy. Now Austin Metcalf,
I know who that guy is, by the way. She censored it. Like, she doesn't show you who this guy is, but I've seen him on X. He posts some of the most... This guy belongs in jail as well. And I'm glad that she doesn't give him publicity, though. I think that's right. So I'm not going to show his name either, but I know exactly who he is. And he says stuff like this all the time.
As president, it gets you a life sentence. All white people deserve no mercy. Now Austin Metcalf, a 17-year-old, is a Nazi because he was white. Also, 35 years ago... Does this dude think World War II was in 1991? Black Americans, arm yourselves. This country is officially a terrorist state of white supremacists. You have no reason to abide by or follow any more laws in this country. Law enforcement and these politicians are all terrorists. Let it all fall. Time for judgment.
Yeah, so the reality is that someone like this is a black supremacist. Now, I'm against all forms of supremacy, okay? Blue supremacy, white supremacy, black supremacy, yellow supremacy, gray supremacy. Well, for the grays, I can't really do anything because they're probably technologically advanced more than us, so if they want to be supreme, I don't think there is anything we can do about it. But apart from gray supremacy, I think all other types of supremacy are wrong. But I will say, black supremacy is the most dangerous one, because white supremacists, the split second they say, they immediately get repercussions because... no one wants to deal with that shit, right? The laws and everything, hate speech immediately. But black supremacists get away with stuff so they can organize themselves. So they are more dangerous right now. That's the reality. That's the reality. How about we treat everything, all forms of supremacy, let's treat them all equally in the sense that we don't tolerate any. Instead, this is tolerated, and there are plenty of people that encourage this. They're like, oh yes, this is so stunning and brave.
Just as I suspected. schizophrenia. I recommend logging the f off. Do these people just live in a completely different reality? A
Yes,
guy gets
they
put
do.
in prison for murder, and they're like, wow, what's the point of even following the law anymore? Having a black son gotta be the tops of fears. I'm going insane. It was the white son that was
Exactly.
murdered. Why are they
Yeah.
acting like the black son was murdered? Why are you scared of having a black son in this context? Oh, I'm so scared my son will stab someone and go to jail one day. Like, what? What?
Yeah. They're scared of the fact that there are repercussions, as there should be.
It's only self-defense when a black kid dies. Literally, multiple witnesses, including black witnesses, including Carmelo's own friends, said that Carmelo was the aggressor in the situation. Also,
Yep.
just in general, murder is not the acceptable punishment for a shove, for a push. That's not how that works. 50,000 likes on that bullshit, by the way. 50,000 people saw that and were like, hell yeah. Black
True. This is not a minority. I mean, it's a fraction of the population, but it's still not. It's 50,000. We saw this, guys. It's not news. This is racial, but it's the same thing that happened with Charlie Kirk. The guy gets murdered, and then thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of likes for the people laughing at his death. So that one was for politics. This one is for race. So if you're the wrong politics, you deserve to die. If you're the wrong skin color, you deserve to die. I mean, at this point, we need the second coming of our Lord. I hope he happens to come relatively soon, because that's the only thing is going to fix it. Because I don't think this is going to get any better unless we need some proper... every day I get more and more authoritarian I used to be more libertarian. I mean, I've always been right-leaning, you know that, but I've never been an extremist in any way, shape, or form, which is why a lot of people thought about me that I was a centrist. I'm not a centrist. I've never been a centrist. I've always been right-leaning, and I think that that's obvious, but I never had problems with people, even though I am more right-wing. I never had problems with people who are decent, but they're left-leaning, but they're decent. I don't have a problem with that. But we're getting to a point where, even though I was like right a little libertarian, every day I get right a little more authoritarian. And it's a reaction to this, because I want the authorities to do something about this. Something has to be done, because decent people of all races, of all political ideas, as long as it's not extremist nonsense and radicals, they shouldn't be afraid of someone else thinking that they deserve to die because of something like this. But then again, we live in a world where if you do the wrong mayo, if you don't put enough mayo in the sandwich, they shoot you. So at this point, again, as I say, we need the second coming of our Lord.
kids are the only kids who can't afford to make mistakes without dire consequences. Your Honor, it was a mistake. My client did a little oopsie poopsie, a little fucky wucky ooh woo, if you will. Black people are held to a higher standard than every other race. We are expected to be perfect, while others are given grace, excuses, and— Hey, stop. Just a reminder that this is all in context of the Carmelo Anthony situation.
Yeah.
So the held to a higher standard, in this case, the higher standard of do not stab people. I'm sorry, okay. Go on. One mistake by a black person gets used—
What is it? It's not a mistake. A mistake is we ordered a cheeseburger and we ordered a Big Mac. And the Big Mac was your sandwich, but I ate it. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. That's a mistake. That's a mistake.
to judge an entire community. Oops, I fell and my knife accidentally stabbed your heart.
Austin fell onto Carmelo's knife trying to attack him because the knife is 3.5 inches. The cut was only 2.
I'm crashing out. I'm crashing the fuck out. Please let the next one be somewhat rational. Y'all gentlemen are so fucking dumb. Y'all really thought that he was gonna get away with stabbing that kid to death. I can tell a lot of you were raised by hoes. Finally, a normal, sane person.
Is it?
A strong black father tells you early that you can't get away with the same shit whites do. Oh, goddammit. Had me in the
Never
first
mind.
half. When do white people get away with stabbing?
True. But yeah.
What is this? Where do these people live? Earth
Wakanda.
2! Culture.
Wakanda.
When you get called for jury duty, do that shit. Make sure you do your part in serving justice. Every black defendant in every court everywhere is Carmelo Anthony. Every black defendant in every court everywhere is Carmelo Anthony. Every black defendant in every court case everywhere is a murderer. Are you sure that's what you want to go with? I love how he's basically like, go do jury duty so you can go blindly support any black person regardless of what they did. What the like, I don't support every white person. Some of you are
Obviously.
dumb. What's wild
Yeah.
is this wasn't even like a cop kills black guy thing where like there might be some debate about like
course.
police brutality
happens,
and
yeah.
over policing and things like that. No, this was just straight up a black kid stabbed a white kid, and they're losing their minds.
Yeah, but even with the cop situation, yes, there are scenarios that I've seen the body cam and I was like totally with the victim because I'm like, the cop, what is he doing? But there are situations, and I've seen a lot of body cam because I don't know, I watch a lot of police cam, guys. I don't know what to tell you. When I'm having a pizza, I watch police body cams. And a lot of the times, like when you see someone and they're black, and the police is like, get out of the car, or they say, show me your ID, and they start shooting at the cops. The race has nothing to do with it, but there will be people saying that's police brutality. No, if you live in this, it happens also with white people, of course, but with the white people, no one usually says, oh, white police brutality. No, they say, either they say the cops, they hate the cops because they always hate the cops, or they say, this guy, what is he doing? Why did he try to shoot at the freaking cops? But when it's a black person, they make it racial immediately. Now, the reality is that, as I say, I admit it, that sometimes there are situations when I'm looking at it and I'm like, what is this cop doing with this black person? But a lot of scenarios, these people are insane. They like start shooting at the cop because you don't tell me what to do. Yes, he does, because you live in a society. And when you live in a society, it's easy not to get shot by the cops, by the way. Yes, officer. Thank you, officer. And by the way, of course, if they say something and you think that they are breaking the law, call your lawyer. That's totally fine. But I'm saying if the officer asks you to show your ID and your license and registration, you have to do it. This thing of you don't tell me what to do. Yes, they do. They are the law. What are we on about? So, like, it's insane. And so just do what they say, and if one of their commands was illicit, you still comply for now, and then, since there is the camera, sue them. Sue them afterwards. And, of course, if you need to reach into your glove box, by the way, you need to tell the officer. So and don't put the freaking license in the glove box. But if it did happen, you need to tell them. So the license is in the glove box. Is it okay if I reach, officer? This is what you do. The whole thing of I do whatever I want. No, you don't, because we live in a society with laws. This is not anarchy. Diapers for Babytron. Thank you so much, Dead X-Head. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hello, Jennifer. So good to have you here. Thank you for joining the stream. Let's go.
Because he's going to prison over it. Fascinating.
Carmelo Anthony had been white. Not only would he have not been convicted, there'd have never been charges. The only reason Carmelo Anthony was convicted was because we are a broken, fucking bigoted country. Oh, gosh. And Carmelo Anthony was black.
Wow, thanks for the input, gay Colonel Sanders. I fucking hate the Yellowstone hicklib bit. Oh, I'm a big, tough country cowboy. Y'all better not say I'm slurs around here. Yeehaw! Wow, just freaking wow. Disgusting. This is not justice. This is trying to make an example. Dear white people.
You're absolutely right, by the way. It is justice, but it is also trying to make an example. You're correct. We are making an example that stabbing someone through the heart is not acceptable, and there will be consequences, and your victim card doesn't get you a free out of jail card as well. How about that? That's my TED Talk.
Don't let this verdict fool you. You'll still get fucked up playing the Austin games. Don't let this verdict of a guy who stabbed someone fool you. You're still gonna get stabbed.
Unbelievable.
What? Strong suspicion that a lot of pro-Carmelo stuff I see here is some psyop. Bro, this is what I tried to tell myself for like 6 years about the online left. It's all a CIA psyop from the billionaires to make leftism look as unappealing as possible to the working class. Bro, of course an all-white jury found a black boy guilty for defending
They weren't all white. They had Asians in the jury as well.
himself. Fuck you, racist white pieces of shit. Fuck you, racist white pieces of shit.
Racist,
That sounds extremely racist.
Of course.
Black people can't be racist, stupid hoe.
This is so tiring, guys, but at least she makes it bearable because she's funny.
It was not an all-white jury. There were Asian
Exactly.
people, there were Hispanic people, and the black people, they did ask to do jury duty in this case, turned it down because they admitted they would be too biased. Like, they literally said they would just vote not guilty because Carmelo is black. On one hand,
Yeah, there was a juror who said, I just don't feel comfortable putting a brother in jail. You know, that makes you sound like a Nazi. It really does. Because these people are the new Nazis. That's a reality. It's just a different race, but it's the same thing. It's the same ideology. It's like whatever I do to you is motivated because you have this skin, which I have identified as evil. And anyone who has my skin, even if you do evil, it's fine. I'm going to let you out of it because power. Obvious, it's blatant.
I appreciate the honesty. On the other hand, what the f***?
If they say, can you be fair? Don't say, no, I'm not finna put a black man in jail. Don't say that. Don't say, I hate white people and I don't care what he did. Don't do that. That's what people were doing in this case. Okay. And then everybody's like in an uproar because there's no black people on the jury when damn near half of the black people who could have been on the jury canceled themselves out. You know, don't do that. Y'all be regular.
So you want to lie? I thought she meant don't say it because it's wrong. She's saying don't lie so then you can make sure he gets away with it?
Overruled. Just be regular.
Oh, God.
That's right. Get in there and lie to the
my
court so you can free a person because he murdered a white guy. Incredible stuff. Also, I like how they said, just be regular. Just be regular. Just get on the jury so you can free the murderer. Then return to acting irregular. This case is really affecting me. Making me want to go to law school and fight for my people.
Really? All of this for, like, if this was an unjust scenario, then this could be a beautiful tweet. But it's for a freaking cold-blooded murderer. What are we talking about? White adjacent? Oh, Asians are white adjacent? That would be the Japanese only. Every other Asian at the moment are not considered white adjacent, but the Japanese are, which is why now they can't defend their country from migrant waves because, yeah, that's true. It's true. They are slowly entering, the Japanese are slowly entering the oppressor class. Welcome, by the way. Japanese, welcome to the oppressor class. It is malleable anyways, and it will continue to change. It wouldn't surprise me if Hispanics are gonna go from minority to oppressor soon, maybe in the next couple of years. That's how it works. It's how it works. So the Japanese are white adjacent now, so they're oppressor. But if you are from Southeast Asia, you're still, don't worry about it, you're still a minority, equity-deserving group. For now.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Your people being murderers? Is that what you're talking about? Murderers? Your people being murderers?
Yeah.
Also, if by some miracle you happen to get into law school, you'll be disappointed to find out that intentionally stabbing someone and killing them is in fact murder, regardless of what your skin color is. And there were some people coming at me like, oh, I bet you'll defend Chud the Builder. And like, first of all, who the f*** is Chud the Builder? This is how I know I'm getting old. They
Chud the Builder, charged with attempted murder after shooting outside courthouse.
keep making these random fucking streamers in a vat overnight and then like releasing them. Did you hear about PP Boy 57? Like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I don't know who that is. If Chud the Builder...
Yeah, you know, we content creators have a private life. We are not consistently, constantly, chronically online. That's me. Like, after I'm done with the stream today, guys, I love your lovely company, don't get me wrong. But once I'm done with the stream, I'm turning on my old computer, I'm playing my little game, then I'm gonna spend time with my baby, then I'm gonna spend time with my wife, then we're gonna watch a movie, then I'm gonna eat something really nice, have a lovely dinner, then after that I might watch some TV, I might do some painting because I enjoy painting my miniatures. I think people that see that we are online creators, they assume that we are constantly online, always clicking the freaking Twitter, what did they say, Reddit. I mean, goodness gracious, what life would that be?
someone, or in this case, attempted to kill someone, then he should face consequences for that. Yes. Okay, your turn. Should Carmelo Anthony face consequences?
No, your turn, no, because systemic, blah, blah, blah.
No? Oh, that's weird. Looks like only one of us is the hypocrite here.
True.
See, I am not like you. I have a functioning brain and an IQ of probably maybe over 100. I can look at things on a case-by-case basis and not blindly support or attack something. Like a mindless drone. Let's go see what they're saying over on Blue Sky, shall we?
Oh my god, no, Blue Sky. Just yesterday I saw a creator I thought was cool, then I clicked the Blue Sky. He was talking about games, so I thought, games, nice. Then I clicked their Blue Sky. I immediately closed everything. It was terrible. Blue Sky is literally a demo of hell. Like, you want to have a little demo, so you have an idea, click Blue Sky. All right, guys, Blue Sky, let's go, prepare.
Hello, white people. Never mind. Okay,
Thank you.
I'm done again. Bye. Stay out of black people's mentions about Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, really?
We are the reason not one black juror was seated. We are the reason that an appeal filed on those grounds will surely fail. We are the reason Jim Crow is once again law of the land.
You know, when you saw all of those racist black power guys, I freaking hate them. But I'm gonna tell you, not as much as the self-loathing whites, particularly if they have a septum ring and blue hair. Those are the ones that I hate the most. Those are the ones I hate the most. I'm gonna tell you. Because there is the traitor aspect.
Oh my god! What has this country come to when a man can't freely murder another man in cold blood and get away with it? Literally Jim Crow! Yeah, white people cannot be trusted after this trial with Carmelo Anthony. Honestly, that 35-year sentence coming down on the teenager Carmelo Anthony felt like a proxy for a lynching. Carmelo Anthony defended himself against 2 white supremacists.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. Look at the flag.
Now that black people stand up for themselves, white fragility is taking over.
Yeah, that is definitely cultist talk.
They simply can't handle it. He saved himself from being lynched, and now he has to spend decades in prison. F***ing racist country. Huh? He was being lynched? Yes. Do these people live in the Netflix adaptation version of reality or something? What is going on? Stabby, jail. No stabby, no jail.
Oh, but that's racist, don't you know? That smile. She's great.
The only reason Carmelo was convicted is because he was black. If this was a white boy, there would never be charges files. I decree that the people who was involved with this case will begin to reap the unjust decision upon their own head to 1,000 generation. All you bigoted racist people and all.
You know, from now on, I consider the word bigot honorary. If someone calls me a bigot, I'll say thank you so much. Really appreciate that. No, it means a lot to me. Totally. I've already embraced the word grifter, as you know. And but now I embrace the word bigot. I love it. I love it. I'm a bigot. And I'm extremely proud of being a bigot.
White jury. Of course Carmelo Anthony would be convicted.
Of course.
Not an all-white jury. Yes, an all-white jury. Stop trying to make excuses for racism. No, not an all-white jury. Who are they trying to convince? Other people or themselves? Anyone defending Carmelo Anthony knows that they're not defending him in good faith. Carmelo is obviously guilty of a murder that he intentionally instigated. Defending murders like this only hurts the black community. We need to hold ourselves accountable and hold ourselves to a higher standard.
A based guy. Based black guy.
Oh my god, a normal...
He's gonna get butchered. Did he write that on Blue Sky? Now, I'll be honest, guys. We're gonna see this, but... So I may have created a Blue Sky account so many moons ago. And what I did is I posted, I'm wild. My main post on my Blue Sky account was about Charlie Kirk. And I said how Charlie Kirk was great. It was a good man and a great man. He did not deserve what happened to him. And it's you have no idea. The demon spawns. It was like, you know, the Zerg in StarCraft, the Zerglings, when you get like millions of like so many like this, all the roaches saying this, the most vile stuff I've ever seen. It was like throwing holy water in hell directly. It was amusing though.
Person on Blue Sky. Bro, what are you doing? Get out of there. Go, run. An all-white jury in Texas convicted Carmelo Anthony of murder. Proof that the U.S. never ended the practice of lynching. They let the courts do it instead. You don't have to support what Carmelo Anthony did to recognize the problem with sentencing a child to spend 35 years in prison based off of the deliberations of an all-white jury. Said it again, award!
And he's a white guy saying this. Oh, God. Guy, then, I don't know, maybe he identifies as a woman. We don't really know.
Said it again, award! All-white jury! All-white jury! It's time to play Horseshoe Theory!
She's losing it.
Contestant number 1. Here is the tweet. Stop sending your kids to these race schools.
Oh, stop sending your kids to these black schools. Definitely a white supremacist.
Oh, I'm sorry. The tweet is stop sending your kids to these white schools. And it came from the account Dapper Domo, who is black. You know what that means? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Into the pit!
Wow.
Stop bringing non-black people.
Man, that was amazing. That was phenomenal. Greeting from Norway. Hey there, Elika. And then Trasivolos Visanti. Hello, thank you for the support, guys. Appreciate the super chats. Man, this is she's got the spirit of a comedian. She's got it.
Into black spaces. Teach your kids to defend themselves by any means possible. Keep your black kids in black spaces as much as possible. Keep your black children away from these devils.
If we had segregation still, none of this would have happened. He wouldn't have had no interactions with any white boy because we would have been in an all-black school.
We are going to reverse engineer segregation, aren't we? But wokely. We don't want those evil white people drinking out of the same water fountain as us, am I right?
I told you they're the new Nazis.
Honestly, my honest, real opinion about this, my hot take of the video, everybody, here it comes. Lukewarm, microwaved, 4-day-old mac and cheese take, here it comes. If they want to go make their own, like, all-black schools, all-black towns, they should be allowed to. Go for it. Black people want to go create Wakanda? They should be able to. But white people should be allowed to create Agartha. If people want to willingly segregate themselves, they should be allowed to go ahead and do that. Deadass, who cares? Everyone else can live in a desegregated society. They can go have their ethnostates. But you know, there's only one side that will not be able to do that. I always wondered though, let's say they do make a white ethnostate.
Do you think she chose the white monster on purpose for this show?
What counts as white? Because 100 years ago, I would not have counted as white. I'm Ellis Island mystery meat, you know this. Is there like a one-drop rule? Do they like whip out the eye chart at the gate and they're like, ah yes, A10s, you may enter. Is Brittany Venti allowed in the white ethnostate? Honestly, she's like an honorary Aryan at this point. She white mogs me. Anyway, we are getting distracted. Where were we? Ah yes, hell.
Hell.
We were in hell. I'm black. I haven't stabbed anyone in the chest after being asked to leave a tent. I'm not in prison, I'm free. It's not hard to not commit a crime.
Good, yes, exactly.
Listen, I appreciate the sentiment here, but how did we get to a point where this is like a breath of fresh air?
True! You look at my reaction. I reacted like he said an amazing thing. He said like the most obvious... Like, in a normal reality, in a normal civilization, the reaction should be, yeah, what do you mean? Why did you even have to say that? That's what the reaction should have been. But instead, my reaction, after all of that she has read to us, was, yes, true, great, based. That tells you everything you need to know, goodness gracious. Let me see. I'm going to hit 20 minutes and then I'm going to stop and move to something else because it's hard to watch. But it's not her fault. It's not her fault. She's doing a fantastic job.
Let's check the replies. Hopefully people are agreeing. Shut your hoe ass up. Emmett Till didn't commit a crime either. What happened to him? You're not black. You're not black. You're a boy, you ain't black. You may be black, but you ain't black. Yes, because being black is supporting all black people everywhere regardless of what they have done. All the normal black people are just called like pick-me's. They're called pick-me's for having a brain and not going along with this race grievance bullshit. Every time like they speak out about this, they're just called this.
Well, then the pick-me's are the only ones that can be my friends, my neighbors, my whatever. No problems. The rest, I have a problem with.
C-word, you know what I mean? The term for this animal. Is that a slur? Like, I know what that's like to a degree. Granted, it's over me making fun of, like, women on TikTok. But, like, I know what it's like watching people in your community act like fucking morons. I feel you, my brothers. Oh my god. Editor. Edit that out. Edit that out. By the way, if you want an uncensored, uncucked version of this video and all the videos a day early, sign up to be a member on my Patreon. Cool. Link down below.
I want to check out her Patreon. I didn't even know she had one. I mean, I should assume. Patreon. Let's have a look. ShoeOnHead. 11,000 members. Holy moly. Fantastic. Good. Yeah. I might check it out. Anyways, so phenomenal job as always by ShoeOnHead. We live in a clown reality. This is what it is, guys, unfortunately. If you appreciate my content so far and wish to help ensure my ability to continue to tell it how it is, regardless of any possible backlash, please support this channel on Patreon. Any support helps me and my team of academics keep the channel strong and gives us the means to fight back against the political rewriting of history. Stand with us, form the wall, defend the truth.